Okay, well that was kind of fun to try, but that was definitely not as simple as Instagram made it out to be. I guess Instagram is the new Pinterest, but anyways, yeah, I tried that cookie cutter pancake shape thing for my kids this morning. Totally did not work the way they did on Instagram, but that's okay. They still enjoyed it and they had fun, and I learned not to try that again. Anyways, hi guys, my name is Chana. This is Jar of Fireflies, and here I make videos all about my life as an Orthodox Jewish homeschooling mother of 3. And today, oh gosh, I have a lot to tell you, and we're getting ready for Shabbat. Okay, yes, getting ready for Shabbat today, and there's just, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot going on, a lot to tell you. Yes, I did spill chocolate milk on my shirt because it's just been that kind of a morning so far. But it's gonna be a great day, so I am not worried about it. Okay, so like I said, we're getting ready for Shabbat tonight, and it's a pretty simple day because we only have dinner tonight at home with just the family, and then tomorrow we're going out to lunch, so there's really nothing much to do to prepare, which is great. And then at third meal tomorrow in the late afternoon, early evening, we're having some friends over, and I am having a Siyum. Okay, so what is a Siyum? Okay, so Siyum is basically, it's the completion of a set thing that you're studying in Torah. So for me, my Siyum is on the books of Shmuel Aleph and Shmuel Bet, Samuel, 1 Samuel and 2 Samuel. So my second Siyum that I have ever done in my life, the first one I did was for the first books of Navi, prophets, which I've been learning. And so this one is my second Siyum. So I'm pretty much doing it the same way. So basically, you know, I finished those books and now we're gonna celebrate. So the way that I am doing this is, it's to me, it's all about the kids. It's all about the kids. I want to share my excitement of the learning with my children, and I want them to see the sweetness of Torah. So I'm going to be making a special dessert. I'm going to be making some cake pops later, and that's something that we'll be able to enjoy when I officially have the Siyum at the third meal tomorrow on Shabbat. And I will say a few words about what I read. So it's 2 books, there's a lot of chapters in there, and I am super stoked. Basically, I'm just going to give sort of a brief overview of what they were about, like kind of what was going on in the books, which is, they're very exciting, you guys. There's like war and sorcery and giants and true love and betrayal, and like, it's like a fairy tale. Like, why they haven't made a movie out of this, I don't know, except that if they made a movie, they would totally ruin it, I'm sure, because that's just what movies do to books. So it's probably better that they haven't done that. But anyways, so I'll just talk a little bit about that, and then I'm going to go in and talk about just like one topic that really stood out to me in the books. And I will be talking about repentance, about teshuvah, and just kind of like how we can use King David, as an example of repentance and the lessons that we can learn from these books. So that's what I'll be talking about. I like have a few words that I've written out, and they're kind of more directed at the kids that are going to be present, because to me, like I said, it's all about the kids. And then I'll have those cake pops and it'll just be a little celebration. So the kids are super excited. I am super excited, and it's gonna be great. Okay, so that is going on. I've got another cool Jewish thing to share with you, but I will save that for a little bit later in this video. What else? Yeah, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. There's like the general third trimester, I am super tired time of things that is so totally hit, and that's okay. So that's just kind of going on in the background of everything. And we're getting ready for Shabbat. But I wanted to share with you guys about the Siyum, because that's something big and exciting that is coming up for me tomorrow. And yeah, and that we're getting ready for Shabbat. So, okay. Yeah, I guess I'll turn the camera off for the moment now, and I'll pick you guys back up here in a bit as we're just doing the things, probably starting to make cake pops next. Okay, so I'm getting ready to make the cake pops right now. I'm using a Betty Crocker gluten-free cake mix. These are great because they don't contain dairy either. And since we don't mix meat and dairy, and we even wait, 6 hours after we eat meat before we eat dairy, I need to make sure that this doesn't contain any dairy. So instead of putting butter in it, as the instructions say, I'm gonna put in a little container of applesauce instead. So I'm gonna get started on this, and then I found some frosting as well, because apparently that's all you do is you make the cake and you crumble it up, and then you mix it with frosting, and then you dip it in chocolate melts, which I have some little carb chocolate melts that I ordered off of the internet a while ago, a long while ago. Hope they're still good. Here's hoping. And my husband picked me up some of these little lollipop sticks, cake pop sticks. They're called cookie sticks. They're actually quite large. They're called cookie sticks. And he got me those last night at the store. So I'm gonna get started on this. While I am doing this, I wanna tell you all, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. You guys are awesome. It really made my day to have so many of you guys saying happy birthday and just all of your kind words. It was so nice. So thank you all very much for that. Do you want to crack the eggs, buddy?
Yeah, so.
Okay. All right, I got a question. Let me grab the water. I also got a question that came up a lot in my last video, so I wanted to go ahead and address that here. And that is, will I sit Shiva for my non-Jewish family members? So as you guys know, I converted, so I have a lot of family members that are not Jewish. And the answer is no, I would not sit Shiva for my non-Jewish family members. So I would still definitely mourn and grieve in my own way, but it wouldn't be like the official Shiva process of like sitting on the floor and not taking a shower and like things like that. So like it's just a little bit different, but my community would still totally come to me and comfort me, and I'm sure people would bring food. So I have seen a lot of other friends go through this who have a non-Jewish family member who passes away, and I've seen the community come and visit them and spend time with them and just, you know, help them through that process. And it's just not the official Shiva process. So that is the answer to that. Okay, and now we're just gonna get to this cake making. Okay, Okay, so cake's ready to go in the oven as soon as the oven is warmed up. And there's just like a lot of noise and stuff going on around here now, which is totally normal and fine. So I'm just gonna finish like emptying and reloading the dishwasher and straighten up the kitchen a little bit. My husband went to work for just like a brief bit, and then he's gonna come back and make the fish for tonight. So that's what's happening right now. All right, so we just finished up with lunch and now I'm gonna get back to work on those cake pops. So the cake is finished, it's right back there. And I'm gonna use my KitchenAid to mix this all together. Now, all I did was watch some YouTube videos about this last night, so hopefully it's gonna turn out. Didn't really look like you could mess it up too bad, to be perfectly honest. All right, let's see how this turns out. All right, cake pops, they are done. I put them in the refrigerator just to help that candy melt stuff harden a little bit faster because it's a bit warm in my kitchen. But yeah, so those are done. They look super cute. The kids are like, are they ready? Can we eat them now? And I'm like, no, they're for tomorrow. So I think those are gonna be a really big hit tomorrow at the Siyum. Okay, now, what time is it? It's not even 1 o'clock yet, you guys. We are rocking today. See, I woke up at like 5 a.m. this morning, so that's probably why. Anyways, I want to show you guys something else. Come with me. Not that you have much of a choice unless you're turning the video off, but please don't do that. By the way, go ahead and hit that like button if you're enjoying this video. It super helps my channel out a lot and it lets me know what kinds of videos you guys like to see. Also, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already and that bell so you get all of your notifications and you don't miss any of my future videos. All right, here's what I want to show you. The key challah. Get it through the bag. Oh, let me take it out of the bag to show you guys. there we go. I feel like it's super breakable, so I'm trying to be really careful with it. Okay, I'm gonna put it back. Okay, so the week after Passover, which this is the first Shabbat after Passover has ended, the tradition is to make your challah into the shape of a key. And then you'll eat this at your meal over that Shabbat right after Passover. So the reason that we do this is that making your challah in the shape of a key is considered like a good omen. We call it a segula for parnasa, which is livelihood. So in order that we would have a coming year with good income and that sort of thing, we make this challah in the shape of a key. So just like a fun little thing that we do, here is something that both Ashkenaz and Sephardi do. It was actually kind of funny. My husband was surprised last night to discover that the Ashkenaz did this. He thought it was just like a Moroccan thing. I was like, no, I think everybody does it. I popped on Google and yes, they do. So yeah, it is an Ashkenaz and a Sephardi thing. But yeah, the key challah. The Ashkenaz will typically call it a schlissel challah, and schlissel is the Yiddish word for key. So I don't know that we have a name for it. My husband didn't mention. I just call it the challah in the shape of a key. But I'm pretty American, so there's that. So our plan is to eat that tonight at our Friday night meal because, like I said, we're going out to lunch tomorrow, so we won't really be bringing our own challah then, except for my son will be bringing his own little mini loaf of challah to eat, so he has his gluten-free challah. Anyhow, so that is the key challah. Here's a little bit of footage of me making this yesterday and showing you guys how I'm able to shape that with my dough, which being the gluten-free challah is a little tricky because it doesn't shape. Can't like mold it the way you would a regular challah dough, like a gluten challah dough. So here is that. Okay, so now, even though it's still super early in the afternoon, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get this table done, and then I'm gonna be able to rest a little bit this afternoon. So that would be super nice because I'm tired and I don't feel good today, but that's okay. So I think my kids wanna help me set the table. Do you guys wanna help set the table?
Yeah!
Okay, that is a resounding yes. So we will all start setting the table here in a few, and that's kind of where we're at right now. right, so Shabbat starts here in maybe about an hour or so plenty of time, but I went ahead and got ready. It's been a lovely, relaxing afternoon. I spent some time learning Navi with my son, learning prophets with my son. We're starting on the book of Yeshua, the book of Joshua. So that is super fun for me to get to revisit that already because I just learned that like last month or something. I also just did like some basic cleanup around the house, me and the kids, everybody pitching in, and my husband did a little bit more cooking. We like boiled potatoes and eggs to make a potato salad and egg salad and stuff because my youngest absolutely loves those. And my oldest has gotten ready. He's gonna go to services with my husband tonight. So that is super fun. And yeah, we're just kind of chilling. We've had a really nice, relaxing day. I got to have a friend stop by. I got to hang out and like visit. Like other than that, it's just been like a really relaxing afternoon. I mean, there's been what to do. Like I said, the cleaning and all of that, but like, it's just been a nice, relaxing day. This is how it is when we get to go out to a meal over Shabbat. Like there's just less to do and it's just easier. It's really nice to have that break, especially right now because I'm tired, but that's okay. I am feeling better, which is good. I've been feeling lousy all day. I'm feeling a lot better right now. So I am excited to be feeling good going into Shabbat. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go ahead and call this video a close now. Thank you all so very much for being here. As always, I super appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day and I will see you in my next upload. But I wanted to share with you guys about the Siyum, and we will be making some cake pops. But I wanted to share with you guys about the Siyum and share. I can't get it right today. And I'm so distracted by that bird outside. Baby moving in my tummy. Wait.
I felt one. I felt one too. I felt one. I felt it. I felt it.
Okay, so we are about to. No, we're not. Just a minute.